And if you see your surrounding, then you could see that it is actually proven right. Even as we see a man Kerry Minati who even failed the 12th examination,
So do
but
you know
right
the
now he.
video of Karaminati?
Initially, I used to watch its video, and I'm not even watched most of his videos. I just do watch its trending videos. I'm just for fun and
Aditya,
yes, ma'am.
as you have mentioned that you are a fighter, you are not a quitter. But you don't think so that in your chemistry examination you behave like a quitter? As it is a 3-hour examination and you didn't do anything, and you are claiming that if you would have write any questions or even song, then also you would have been passed. But you don't think so? It is a wrong statement of yours, because it is a CBSE examination, and as far as my concern, it is not the case, and you are totally wrong about this.
Aditya Kumar. I have just appeared in class 12th examination and I got my result this year only. And if you ask me about my education qualification, then I did my matriculation from Vivekanand Central School. And I'm a non-attending school student in Inter in class that's basically class 11th and 12th. So I did my Inter from Moolam Public School, which is in Nawabganj. Um, if you ask me about my score in 12th exam, then unfortunately I couldn't passed out chemistry examination. I scored 90s and 80s, something numbers in all four subjects, but I got failed in chemistry. That's why I'm right now preparing for its compart, and and ultimately I will, and I'm confident that I will clear it with great numbers.
Okay, so hello Aditya. The way
Hello,
you
sir.
have introduced yourself, it was literally appreciable.
Thank you, sir.
So, when you were talking something about your education qualification, you said that I have completed my intermediate, but you got fail rank in chemistry. So you used not to give attention on chemistry.
Yeah, actually, if I talk about honesty, that I am not weak at all in chemistry, not in physics, and not even in biology, which I've taken as
So how
main
did you get
subjects.
fail?
Because I was in trauma actually. I was a kind of my mind was not there in studies when there was leave for chemistry examination. So
Reason behind that?
that's my personal reason. So
So you
As a personal
only read
reason.
about 4 to 3 days before.
I even don't study chemistry in 3 days before the examination. I was just spending my day thinking all of.
What were you doing? What were you doing before that?
I was actually studying class 11 because my 11th got me so much backlog, so I was completing that, and I was so much satisfied with that I got them, that I got those chapters completed. But when it comes to examination, but when the time comes of examination, then something happens which got me traumatized, and I got depression. So I didn't study well for chemistry, especially for chemistry. Rest of the exams I gave well. I scored 90s and 80s and all. As you are also knowing that we can just pass the exam by writing questions on over the paper and just to fill the question answers. But in the 3 hours of my exam time, I analyze a lot, and I've never just passed any examination. I have always been in top 5 rankers of the classroom.
So you used to be in 5 rank in your school.
Yeah, top 5 rankers of.
5 rank.
Okay,
Okay.
sir, as you mentioned, you completed your intermediate education by non-schooling. So why you prefer non-schooling classes?
And that's the most worst thing I've ever choose, because um, non.
There is a misconception in our society, or the students, they consider that if you go school, so we will never do study.
Yeah, there are
Yeah, a kind of
wasting of time.
yeah, kind of
There
perception
are so many
is.
friends of mine, they also think about it. If we go to school, we will never do study. We will blabber with our friends and many more.
Yeah.
So why do they think?
Yeah,
Is it the
actually.
perception of yours?
Actually, the most if you ask me about this, then being a teen, I'm not that much well informed. I'm a kind of actually I'm in my early 18s right now. So I was not even aware of that what would happen to me in future. I initially I wasted a lot of time.
Haven't your parents aware you from for aware you of schooling and what
They
will
suggest.
happen?
I actually fought with my parents to did not schooling.
Are you not? Are you now regretting? Now you are regretting.
No, I actually didn't regretted that much
Do you
because
think that if you go to a school, then you will get the good marks in chemistry, because there is a process of whole year, and every day you are going to learn
There is
something
also
by your
laboratory.
teachers.
School, you can learn practically and
Yeah.
theoretically also.
There is
If
also
you-
laboratory.
Because the teacher can make you understand very properly.
okay, if you would like, if you people,
Aditya, leave that question. Okay, I wish you for better preparation for your compartment, and hopefully you will get cracked this
Thank you.
examination.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
moving to the other questions regarding what is your the next plan for that
Yeah.
after you cracking the +2. What is your plan to do?
definitely I'm right now preparing for NEET use examination.
NEET.
I'm gonna appear next year in 2024, and I'm damn sure that I would get it cracked because none of the subjects are weak of mine. I'm very much commanded.
I'm not saying about that you are weak in this subject. Okay, so hopefully, okay, you are going to crack the NEET examination after your preparations. Okay, so what intends to you that you will appear for the NEET examinations?
So I actually didn't
Actually,
understand.
means what is your inspiration things that you have chosen the NEET as a career or a doctor as a career?
So when I was a kid, then the people around me they use a term called DR. So I'm so much fascinated about the term DR and just want it to have and I just want to have it before my name. It was my first human desire.
So
It is
But
only
when I grew up, grew up, then I felt the responsibility of being a doctor, and I'm very much aware of the responsibilities. I have even turned myself a very much patience, and I have developed patience in me. I'm not my, initially I was very much rude and but now I am very much polite. So I even learned how to convince people. I even learned how to behave with them.
How you convert yourself from a rude person to a polite one?
Exactly. And
To be very honest,
I have two questions actually I have to ask. As making a career as a doctor, I think that it is a very inspiring thing for me, because in this world we know that there is the second God for the human being who help a lot in save the life of someone. So you are going to be great in your life. So as you have said that you have failed in your chemistry examination, then in our society we see the many people who fail, the students who fail in their examination, they have to face some mental toughness regarding who fail in their examination, because society consider them that they are failure all over in their career. Then student decided to do something wrong, they decided to do the suicide. So when you did fail in your examination, so have you ever found that you do like that and you have some negative thoughts like that?
Negative
And,
steps.
because parents don't pressurize us that time, they support us, but the society says that what your son did in this examination, then they shame to share their result. So what do you think?
first of all, I would like to thank you, ma'am, for your wishes. If I would answer your question, then in last 2 years, whether I studied or not, that doesn't matter. But I studied the society, and I developed myself according to that. I didn't actually fail. I can even get the examination passed if I write something on the paper, but I didn't do that. I thought a lot in the 3 hours period of my examination, and I just decided that I would get a next chance of compart. So I just left the paper all blank and submitted it. And when I came home, then I just said then I'm gonna fail on this exam. And my mom was like, shocked, and she was like, she even asked, and then I locked myself in, and she was like knocking me for half hour, but I was not responding. Then I started preparing for my next exam, and my next exam went very well. I scored 90% that, and I even if you talk about as you have asked that I have the feelings of suicide or something doing wrong have even come to my mind. Then I'm not that much weak. I have in last 2 years I have developed myself very much, and I'm a fighter. I know how to fight, and I believe that I have entered this world all alone. My parents are just a medium for me. The parents are first a part of the society. They would celebrate your success. They would they would taunt you if you got failed. So firstly, they are the part of the society. Your parents are just a medium.
Lucky that the parents, you have a parents.
No, I'm
You
even.
can see that there are many parents, they don't support their
Okay,
child.
Aditya.
That's why
Even my parents are not supporting me. If
Do
you
you want to say something to that person who are
Okay, Aditya, I have a question like this. I think you might have listened a sentence like a single sheet of paper cannot decide my future. So do you think that it is good or not? Because as far as my information is concerned, so if I talk about the result of class 12, it is very important for every student. So do you think that most of the persons say that I haven't got best marks in class 10 and class 12, so don't consider that I cannot do anything?